Have dragged Cam out to the deep south, having had a wonderful tour around the factory and, quite frankly, one of our best performing pieces of content and one of my most enjoyed. Cam is now in the deep south at the cafe / podcast studio. Thank you for joining us, Cam.
Yo, thanks for having me. I've been seeing good things about this place, and I think it's time that I made it here. So yeah, thanks.
Well, now you got to make it a repeat. Sorry, I couldn't serve you a coffee, but we send our staff home early in the spirit of Cape Town and
No, you've got it. You can't not. But next time I'll be on my bicycle. That's a
I'm
deal.
going to hold you to that.
That's a deal.
Cam, you've got some exciting updates for us in terms of some stuff you're heading off to go and do. But before we jump ahead to that, it feels like it's forever ago. Tour de France, Csixx, Jaco.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What can you tell me?
Yeah. I mean,
what was the vibe like in the office?
It's unreal.
Factory
like
office.
every day we sit there and we just examine to see if they're using our chainring that day. Like everyone tries to zoom in, and when we see it, we like shout.
Yeah.
And then we like, are they in the break? Are they not in the break? Are they going for the stage win? Are they this? You know how it goes.
So
it's
sick.
Just unbelievable. And like, I think just the media around the Tour de France is so big. So everyone
huge.
at the office is just constantly looking for, like, can you see our chain rings? Like, what's happening? Like, are they using our product? Are they not? Like, it's just so sick. And like, it's so crazy. Again, like, I'm going to repeat myself, but the small South African company, second Tour de France. And I mean, we didn't win a stage, but we were very close to winning a stage with our chainring. Obviously, Jaco Lula won a stage, but we got second by 0.1 of a second. That's mind-blowing. And like, a branded chainring. Like, there's a photo that's out there in the world that saw a Csixx
which we are going to snatch from a video and we are going to add as B-roll. And
I think people need to see it, and we'll like.
That is an active hobo transgression that has got nothing to do with Csixx. I'm going to go and screen grab that from the video.
That's fine. Hopefully,
it's such a good shot as well.
I think people understand, like, small South African too.
And you can see it. It's like perfectly Csixx at the top of the.
It's crazy. And like I was saying to Dave earlier, is just that, or to you earlier, is that was a prototype ring that we sent them right at the beginning because none of the stuff's branded. And like, obviously they love that one and it works. So they used it, which is unbelievable.
Universe giving back some of the positive energy you're putting out there.
Yeah, like it's unreal.
Did you get, so I mean, a lot of people might be confused to understand, like, how do you not know if they're using them or not? What's the deal? Why would they use them or wouldn't they use them? Do they involve you in the planning? Maybe color in some of the...
So like, just from a back end type of thing, you've got to understand all these big teams have budgets. Obviously, the bigger the team, the bigger the budget. The better they do, the bigger the budget. But they're obviously trying to save as much as they can because at the end of the day, it's business and they need to go racing. So it's super challenging and they try to keep sponsorships. So most of the teams are sponsored by the people we know, Shimano, SRAM. So they don't like, when I say they don't like, Shimano and SRAM don't like other people making products to go onto their products, if that makes sense. Or like chain rings, for example, onto the cranks. But how we're winning is that Shimano do not make every size. So Jaco Lula have come to us saying, please, can you make a certain size to fit our crank so that we can try win a stage or be better here or there. Obviously, there's been links.
What that size is?
Yeah, so 55.
Okay.
55, 40. Yeah, that is a pure sync.
And there's a particular stage and a particular rider that will suit that. And that's,
so mainly sprint.
On that stage. I mean, that is crazy planning.
Yeah, so it's mainly a sprint and it's one tooth, because Shimano make a 56. So this is the most bizarre thing, is that they are willing to buy a 55 chainring when they can have a 54 or a 56.
Crazy.
They go for our 55.
Do you have any reason, performance data why?
Basically, the extra tooth gives them that extra speed, just to be able to get the sprint.
Penalty of the 56 with the extra.
Correct. Or like the sprinter might not make it over the climb today to get to the finish.
Yes, that is meticulous.
Which is crazy.
It's crazy.
Obviously, TT stages, there's also a big thing for us where they run one by.
It'd be so funny if you check Oaks in Cape Town all going to 55.
Yeah, literally.
Jaco's running.
Just because that's what they're using. But
win the Cape Town cycle tour. That would be fucking sick. You
That
guys
would
get
be
a Cape
sick.
Town cycle tour win on a 55 chainring.
We should actually try to do that. We have been. I think we got close last year
that
with some
sprint
people.
was wild.
Yeah.
This last one.
I actually need to give
the coolest
Tyler.
finish
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. Tyler's running rotor rings, and I don't like that.
I
So
think you could give Tyler any ring, and you got a very good chance.
So Tyler, say thanks to Dave. Your ring's on its way.
Any feedback from the team? What's the dialogue like?
I have a lot of feedback that I can't give to you, unfortunately.
But there's feedback.
Phenomenal feedback, let's put it that way.
Okay.
Like something I was not expecting on the first day of the tour.
Okay.
I was actually away for the weekend.
How dare you?
Yeah, I was away, just personal family stuff that I had to get away for. And I got an email, and I dropped my phone and I just jumped. I was like, can you believe it? Like, it's just unreal.
Brad.
On day one of the tour. Because obviously
this is a step up from previous year, right? You've worked on the relationship.
100%.
Things are getting closer.
100%. I think first year, like, you're like, okay, cool, they're using the stuff. Second year, when they order it again, you're like, they're definitely using the stuff.
Okay.
And now there's videos of them speaking about the stuff, and we're seeing photos of it on the bikes, which is quite insane. When you get an email from them, you obviously panic, because now it's day one of the tour. It's either
what
it's
was
gone.
The subject of the email.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It's just the subject is it's a repeat from, or it's still the same subject as
same thread.
Yeah, same thread. And it's 55/40 2-bar ring, and you're like, shit. Okay, so do we open this now? And did they lose a stage because of us, or is something not working? Or is they good? No, it's you don't understand, and I take that to heart because I'm like, I worry about that.
Yeah. No, how much it matters to you.
Yeah, it's huge. Like, it's
needless to say, the email was you can't disclose, but not.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to to protect them and us. But it was phenomenal, and
feedback.
Yeah, feedback.
Yeah, my question is less about the detail and more that there's dialogue, and that's until you go and see it. And I want to be that guy that's always talking about when I was at the tour.
Yeah.
But until you see it, the scale of the thing is just fucking bonkers. It's so big.
It's
when you see those buses. I mean, what do they call them? The support team, or what we fell into is basically the hospitality component of the race team.
Yeah.
It does fall under the race team, the budget and all that kind of stuff. The vehicles of our hospitality team exceeds the budget of any race team in South Africa.
Literally.
Just our vehicles. Literally. Just the hospitality.
Yeah.
Not a bike, not a chainring, not anything.
No, just the
And I think it is bonkers, and the detail and the granularity. So it's to be in a feedback loop of any sort with any team is an accolade in and of itself. Yeah. And that's it's good to know you guys have broken through and there's something going on.
Yeah, like I think it's the epitome of marginal gains. Like it really is there, for example. Across the board.
Yeah.
Because it's like they are always looking to improve and be better. But I think that leads us to the next thing, Dave, is when you went, I was jealous because I was there last year. I didn't go this year. Obviously, the team was much more involved with us this year. But I think you can relate to me now on the magnitude of how insane it is and the amount of equipment they have. Like
you see the pictures, you see the videos on media and all that stuff, and it's like you're just seeing a bus and you're just seeing a car. And when with the access that we had, thank you a million times to Carl and 226s, as the buses were pulling up in the road ahead of the stage. So this is now when they start packing the stuff out. Oaks are warming up. It's like the first person that any bus driver saw rocking up was me. I was the first person to walk on the road where they were all going to park their buses back as they were arriving. And then, so it's the buses on the side and on the other side of the road. So it's gated. So all the normal spectators are out there and they're like looking in.
Yeah.
I'm walking in the middle of this road. I've got team cars here, all their bikes on the roofs. And it is just bonkers. It's so big.
Yeah.
And it's so professional. And it's like, well, obviously it is. Like, but when you see it, it's just fucking crazy. It's insane. It is the absolute top level.
No, it is. I cannot explain it to people. I try to show people videos on my phone to be like, this is what it is, guys, and they don't believe you. But like, honestly, just I had a similar experience to you. You
explain
can't
it. You have to experience it.
Correct.
Which
But
is
the
why I
problem
try to
is-
vlog it the way I did, to try and, in a very amateur cell phone footage way, but just like bring you there, and having watched it back,
Yeah.
nowhere close.
No,
Doesn't do it
100%.
justice.
And it's like, it's so sad because what I like also hate is that most people will never see that because it is so,
It's funny you say that. My main objective of going to this thing
yes.
that I wanted to bring back is how easy is it to go and experience the Tour
Yeah.
de France? Because you don't know. Until
Yeah.
you go, you don't know. It's like,
Yeah.
do you have to book through one of these people? And those are expensive.
Yeah.
And do you have to do this? And do you have to do that? Get on a plane, pick a stage, fly there, train to the stage,
Yes.
and just go and be a part of. It's so well structured as an event for the French and the world at large to come and be part of the circus.
Yeah.
It's amazing how well structured it is and how cheap it can be.
Yeah.
Flights aren't cheap, obviously. It's just, you can go for 2 nights.
Yeah.
And you
In
can
and
go
out.
and experience. You can follow the thing around. Obviously,
Yeah.
the more you travel, the more expensive that'll get.
Yeah.
But it's so achievable. And I think that barrier of how few people experience it can and should drop with the knowledge that you can go on a plane and go and see the thing. You don't have to. It's not a Springbok game at Cape Town where they're going to milk you for $5,000 a ticket where a normal game is 50.
Yeah. No, most of the time you can watch for
So
free.
you can 100%.
Like-
you can go there and see the start. You can see them on the thing. You
Yes.
can go and walk past and see the buses
Yeah.
from afar. Like, it's so accessible, actually.
So, like, I'll elaborate on that because last year when I went, I arrived there the day before the final stage, so second last stage, and I did my own thing that day. So I wasn't with the team, and I actually rented a scooter, and I was like, I'm just going to try. And I made it out onto course. Unbelievable. The parade, the paparazzi, like,
Nuts,
it's
though.
a show.
Yeah.
It's a 4-hour show. It's unbelievable. You see the riders for 1 minute, but it's a 4-hour show, which is unbelievable. I think what I was trying to say is that it's so sad that people will not be able to see in the buses
Sure.
what we see, if that makes sense, or what the opportunity we get to see, as they obviously protect a lot of stuff. But we need to figure out a way of how we can show that to the world, and we're allowed to, if that makes sense. And I think through your video footage, you do like show snippets, but it's a lot easier for us to like connect on it.
I'd love to go there with proper gear and do it properly, but you can't. Those rights for content and distribution are like...
No, I mean, we see it as a company as like Csixx. We see that with what photos cost at Olympics or the Tour de France, for example. Like, it's just frightening.
Look, they got to make... One thing that I took out from it, and I want to turn this into a Tour de France debrief because there's some other exciting news you got to share with us. But there's not... This is going to sound crazy. There's not enough money in cycling. No. Even those teams, obviously we were with Visma, and they were talking about budgets, and it's like, you look at Tadej Pogacar, 8 million euros, Jonas 4-ish, what's his name now, 5, 6 or whatever. It's like, is he overpaid? I was like, bro, that is child's play money.
Yeah.
In the context of global sports. If you look at Sacrifice, you look at the team budgets, I think Jumbo said theirs was like 35 or 40. So it's R1 billion, $500 million to R1 billion gig.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Go and look at a Formula One team. No, that's like a pit stop.
Yeah, literally.
Go and look at a football club.
Yeah.
Go and look at transfer season for one football club.
No,
or
it's frightening.
Smoke the entire thing. And that's just... Global cycling needs to figure out they've got to do more. I don't know how, but like, it needs more money.
Yeah.
It needs more viewership. It needs more access. And locally, it's just like, that was what it really drew me into. We are abysmal. There's not enough money in cycling. It needs more money.
Correct.
It needs more coverage. It needs more. And a few people need to just do the pioneer thing and, knuckle down and go and tackle that and figure it out. Because there's not enough. As much as there is, there's not enough.
No, 100% agree with you. 100% agree.
Which is that was a crazy takeout to have off the, the back of the whole thing. Because they do. They scrape. They're so lean with their budgets.
Yeah, everything.
It's
like
so aggressive.
Like, even just with shipping costs. Like, everything is, and they have to be. You understand why they are. Like, it's frightening.
Yeah, they fight for every cent, every watt, no stone unturned. Amazing experience. Hopefully next year we land up there.
Yeah, maybe next year Dave and I are we're going to Jaco next year.
Yes, that would be something.
We'll take Carl with us.
We'll give back.
Yeah, 100%. 2 to 6s can also come, but we'll give back to Carl.
Yeah, imagine they get It'd be cool if they got into the same nutrition. That would be
Yeah.
something.
That would be
good.
insane.
3 South Africans at the Tour de France. What could go wrong?
Yo.
So off the back of that, this relationship seems to be just growing from strength to strength.
Yeah,
Do
so like,
you want to share your next little overseas trip you have planned and what's on the cards?
yeah,
and
so I think
share what you can.
I would like to share what I can. And I think obviously why I reached out to you about this is just because I saw what you did and I loved it. And I think, again, giving back to our cycling community, just what you did with us as a company already is unbelievable. Watching your stuff and seeing how people are speaking about it, I was like, this is something I can share with you and your viewers and people. And I think it will be really cool because not many people get this. So yeah, I'm going on holiday to Europe and I decided to reach out to Jaco and I'm going to go visit the service course, or like the service company, which is like the base and the home of Team Jaco Lula, which is in Italy.
So they refer to that home as the service course.
Yeah, the service course, service company. Maybe a bit confusing.
And
I'd like to say service
HQ
course.
for the race team.
Yeah, basically,
Based
like
in?
I wouldn't say it is headquarters is probably in Oz because it's an Aussie team, but that's where they base themselves as a team and all the riders can train.
When they race in Europe.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
100%.
So like all the mechanics are there, all the bikes are there, all the team cars are there, the buses, and.
And where is that?
Just like outside of Lake Como.
Okay. And how many days do you plan to spend there? What does your itinerary look like? Who might you meet? Yeah,
so basically I reached out to the guys that I know, which is the head technician and the guy who looks after all of the TT stuff. So he's like the whole thing about TT. He is just TT. And that's obviously the link through Ken, which is Sync. Okay. But yeah, obviously met him at the first tour. I've never met the head mechanic guy, like the head technician. That's the first time, but obviously deal with him.
So rad.
Yeah, deal with him on mail. And they were like so excited that I'm coming. And they were like, oh my word, that's so sick. We can't wait to show you around. Unfortunately, I'm not going to see the guy from the TT stuff. He's going to the Volta. But he did sneak a cheeky order in that I've got to get through the border. So we'll do that for them. And yeah, basically going to the headquarters. And I think, it would be nice if we can show viewers that from a C6 perspective as well as an active mover perspective.
Oh, it'll be so sick. We'll do whatever we can to support that. Do you envisage having, like productive conversations? How do we do better? How do we get more out? How do we optimize? Do you think those kind of things are on the cards?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up. Basically, I was going on a vacation, so I was like, I just want to see it. Like, this is how
you fanboying.
Yeah, I was fanboying hard. I was like, oh my word, our stuff is there. I'd love to go and see. Like, this is unbelievable. What an experience. Like, I now have a connection to be able to see this. Let me act on it.
That is insane.
Correct. And like, yes, it will always better work like, but let me go and see it. And True's nuts, they reply saying, maybe we can sit here and just discuss some stuff we want for the future. and
holiday turns into like a 4-day workshop.
Yeah, how we can like strengthen our collab, which I thought was unbelievable. The best was in the mail. He did say, don't worry, I know you're on vacation, so we won't drag it out too long. So I was like, don't worry about that. Let's do it. Obviously, like that's unbelievable. So when that, I think I was being polite and I didn't want to push the issue, but they've pushed the issue and it's quite cool to see. So
magic.
Yeah, the boys back at the office don't know, but I don't know if it's a surprise or they can see it on this video.
Incentive to publish this video.
Yeah, like it's cool.
Today is Tuesday. When do you leave?
So we leave Friday. Yeah, I got 1 or 2 things before. I land in Italy on Tuesday morning. So I either see them Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning first.
As soon as that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next week, Tuesday, a week from now.
Basically, a week from now, I will be sitting.
When will you be back to share the experience?
I will be back the weekend of the 7th of September.
Okay.
So whenever we have time to sit here, we're chatting about it.
Or back there. It'll be interesting to follow up on what Volta looks like and the rest of the.
Yes.
It'll be nice to see the lens of C6 through Jaco and Jaco through C6.
Yes.
I think that'll be a nice theme to carry out. Between now and then, any other rando product stuff you guys are working on? Maybe not necessarily Volta specific.
I think,
Any new DC tech to help Savage edge the win out?
That's looking good. Eh? No, I think for now, just like trying to see how we can elevate and what's next for us. Maybe like something with carbon and chain rings
Okay.
is the talk. We've got to do it right, yeah. Like we have a carbon department, as we saw, so we've got to use it and utilize it. So the problem is there's just so much happening. Also threaded chain rings, we're really pushing hard on that for the new SRAM axis stuff, or transmission stuff, I should say. But yeah, I think we've nailed 2x for Shimano, and we now need to take it on for SRAM. So that is the next big push. Just simply because no, we don't stop. But like
crazy.
That's the next question. Everyone's like, oh yeah, I only have a 48. I need bigger.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Because that's SRAM.
Yeah,
so that's for me the next big push is like how can we better SRAM? Obviously, we've got to go back to the drawing board because it's not easy.
The 3D printer is going to be spinning up.
It's going to be hooking again. A lot of testing. Hopefully, we won't have as many iterations as we do with the SRAM. But yeah, that's what's next. I would say 2x SRAM is our next big push, and then probably like a 1x carbon type of look for a chainring.
That's exciting. Sure, frothing.
Can't wait.
When do I put my order in? That's the problem when you say stuff like this.
Yeah, Dave's just fun stuff. See all the prototypes on Dave's bike. We're going to make you a test rider. How about that?
Keen.
Which will be good.
Absolutely keen. I probably won't add much value to your testing process, but...
No, I think you are the right person to test stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think your view on life and the cycling industry is, the people we need.
Hopefully reflective of the masses.
100%. And I think that's like, honestly, I would use you to give us feedback because I think you'd be brutally honest and you would really appreciate it.
I think for me, too much for how good the stuff looks. I don't give any objective feedback. That's the problem.
No, I think you would when you start. When it fails on you, when testing, as it should, like that's what we wanted to do, then it will be interesting. And we pick your brain. We know what questions to ask you. So I think that's also something we should elaborate on in the future is how can we...
Stay tuned for more.
Correct.
Make sure you subscribed.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Mic drop.
Gav, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
High impact, punchy stuff as usual. You guys don't do anything boring.
No, it's always full gas.
Cannot wait for feedback from the service course.
Yeah, service course. Let's call it that. Service course. But yeah, I will be back. I'll share you some videos and stuff. Maybe while I'm there as well, just give you a FaceTime.
Anything Cam is able to send us, we will try and make use of and use and publish out in like a vlog style format.
Like it's super cool, so we can do it with pleasure.
Be so rad. If you can get any sit downs with the guys there and like some sort of like Q&A with them, obviously let them know that we want to use it on a channel.
Yeah. So let's see what we can do. I think we've come quite far already. And the fact that they want to sit around the table is quite cool. No, but the fact that they want to sit around the table is unreal. So like they'll be open to it.
What was that video of that guy that always had he was always on the camera and there was that bag like hovering around him. It was one of those Not Another Teen movies from my era. Oh, I must go find that. Yeah. That's going to be me. It's like, who's that guy with the camera going? No one, don't worry about it.
Just leave him, he's fine. He's just part of me.
Right. Cam, best of luck, safe travels. We'll see you when you're back.
Thank you. Yeah, stay tuned. We've got cool things to show you.